Tuesday morning, August 15th. Hard to believe that August is halfway gone, and the year is almost 2/3 gone. It's amazing. Where has it gone? Anyway, quick look. I've got a busy day today, and I have to get to the VA early, as I see things that need to be pulled while I'm talking. Anyway, here's what's going on in the garden today. This morning, I picked a couple tomatoes. Problem is, with all the rain we've had recently, they were splitting. That happens. Got a few cucumbers, as you can see. The mortgage lifter plants. This one is, I don't think this is going to make it. I was hoping that this top part would take off and maybe we get a sprout from the bottom, but the only sprout we have from the bottom is a mushroom. Unfortunately, it's probably not an edible one either. Anyway, we got this one, which looks a lot more like a mortgage lifter should. It's almost the size that they should be. But I need to cut that whole section off there. This guy is looking pretty good. We've got some new growth here. We've got a nice tomato down there. Got a few forming here. The cantaloupe have grown like crazy. That's the only one that's showing up so far that's hanging in there to be edible. And if you remember how much I weeded a couple days ago to clear this area, you can see that that strawberry plant that got pulled up accidentally is coming back nicely. Anyway, you can see this is where the oh my gosh, my brain is not working right now. This is where the area was cleared before, and you can see how this is growing like crazy. Here's another strawberry plant that might make it. It got pulled up completely. Didn't have much in the way of roots to work with. So we've got that. Got a nice little cantaloupe starting underneath there. And that's looking like it might make it. I had a couple that are smaller and they turned yellow, which is what they do when they're not going to make it. Cleared a tiny bit more with the strawberries over here. And these things are a pain. I'm still not sure exactly what they are. They start out kind of looking like grass, but they have this little spiky seed area. There we go. I just stop weeding. I don't need my gloves on. Don't have my gloves on. The Cherokee purple tomatoes are looking very happy right now. We've got a bunch of buds here with a couple small tomatoes started. We've got some nice stuff going on there and there. I think just about all of them have flowers or buds on them right now. So these are happy. The poblano peppers are making a nice comeback. And I know I saw some buds forming. Yes, there we go. Got some buds forming there. So we're going to have some peppers forming on them finally. Well, in the spring, this whole section, these last few sections over here, will be rabbit proofed. So, because rabbits just, for some reason, just cannot seem to squeeze through chicken wire. So, anyway, so that whole section will be rabbit proofed. And as long as there aren't any rabbits out here, which I'm quite sure there won't be by that time, unless I make a big mistake and leave the gate open. Anyway, should be doing all right. Oh, the cucumbers are doing all right. They're starting to show their age. You know, it's getting late in the season for them, so the plants are starting to show a bit of age. Got the zucchini plants, and really neat grasshopper right there. It's kind of cool. Anyway, I don't see any sign of zucchinis on this one. Let's see how this plant, I call it my miracle plant, is doing. That one looks nice. Let's see if I even have any zucchinis forming on it, though. This is the one I got the zucchini off of not too long ago. And I've got one that's starting to form, but it's also starting to turn yellow, so it's not going to make it. I'm not sure exactly what causes that. And yes, I need to clear all this stuff here. This is all that stuff that's related to Wandering Jew, the house plant. As you can see, it's got that pretty little bluish, purplish flower. Don't know what color you'd call that. Anyway, this guy is starting to form a zucchini there, but it's a question of whether it'll make it. We'll see. Cucumber plants, like I said, they're starting to show their age, but some of them are still, like this one is still extremely happy. Still producing. This variety has produced a lot of twins. Had a lot of spots where the two blooms come out of the same spot and both produce cucumbers. We've had a lot of that. This one was one of a twin. I'm not sure if this one's going to make it. It looks kind of funny. Oh, this guy needs to be picked. I'll go ahead and get that with my... That's the other thing fingernails are good for, is cutting. There we go. Just gonna give it a little twist here. It should come off. Oh, there. Yeah, that's a nice one. Okay, well that's pretty much it. Oh, the sweet peppers, the Jimmy Nardellos. I actually had about half a pound of those. Took them to the co-op, and they said, well, you know, we can't really do much with half a pound of peppers, so I took them to the VA, and a fellow who works there, his family's Italian, so pretty well, Italian variety of pepper, Italian person, might be a good match. And so he bought the half pound of peppers. Got a few more getting ready to be picked. That's all that's going on here in the garden. Oh, and out in the yard, I found one muscadine grape. We've got a whole bunch of grapevines all through the trees up in here. Come on, Shiloh, let's go. Come on, move it. All through the trees there, we've got muscadine grapes growing. And, oops. Alright, I need to get this brick in place to hold the door. There we go. We are expecting more rain today and tomorrow, and that's okay, because that means I don't have to water any grass seed. I put the grass seed down over here yesterday. I decided yesterday afternoon that, I think I better put even more down, because this area is just so beaten up and bare that I want it coming in nice and thick. Even if I am going to kind of leave this area as meadow. And I see some hoof prints. I'm not sure if those are from yesterday or last night. But there's some hoof prints. They love coming through here, and I actually have a video, one of them nibbling leaves off the maple tree. I thought that was kind of neat. And the pond is looking good. Even all the water we've been getting, all the rain we've been getting, and it's slowed to a trickle here. Let's see here. Yeah, we've got a slow trickle coming out here. And not enough for it to go over the waterfall there. That's okay. And I think that pretty much sums up what I want to show here today. I'm trying not to walk through here too much because this whole area has grass seed in it. And this is where I do want grass to grow. Because it's just pretty muddy. So we'll see if we can get some decent grass growing here. And as you can see, the water comes, when we get a lot of rain, it comes through here also down the driveway. And then washes into the pond here, which obviously is why it was a good idea to put some rocks over here to hold this up. I think they should have put some liner up or something underneath there, but the downspout for the gutters goes underground and opens up over here. Oh, and gutters, we're getting ready to get some new gutters. These things are obviously beaten up, and they're a pain to clean. I'm not going to spend $100 or so twice a year to get the gutters cleaned. I have a gutter cleaning robot, which I bought, and I've used it a couple times, and realized it's just too much of a pain to climb up a ladder and put the thing in there, and then move the ladder to pull it out, blah, blah, blah. So that's what's going on here at the Griffith Homestead Garden and pond and backyard. And, well, right now, large mud hole. Yeah. Got a bullfrog over here. See if we can see it. I hear... Oh, there's one right over here somewhere. Might not see it until after it jumps. But it's in here. Yes, I was going to wrap it up. See if we can see that frog. And I do know that we have one other species of frog in here at least, because I saw one while I was getting the fish out before the work started. Well, I don't know where that bullfrog is. Might be underneath here. But he's staying pretty well hidden. Oh well. Y'all have a great day.